So after months of back and forth shit talking, mind games, dirty tricks, and YouTube drama, KSI and Logan Paul finally got in the ring to punch each other in the face. There's been a lot of videos about this already, people saying it was rigged, they want a refund, and I'm here like, bitch, what? Cause you have to be out of your goddamn mind if you weren't entertained. If you expect me to talk shit about these guys, you clicked on the wrong video, because I have nothing but praise for them at this point. Now, I've made videos in the past on the topic, one video leaning a little more towards KSI, another one where I kinda played devil's advocate defending Logan Paul, and I've been called a low gangster, I've been called a KSI fanboy. Let's get one thing clear. I am a commentator. I observe, I take notes, and I try to talk about things from a different perspective than what everybody else is talking about. I do not prefer either of them over the other. I care about entertainment. I'm not gonna talk too much about the fight itself, mainly because I can't use clips from the fight, because these motherfuckers are copy striking everybody that uses footage from the event.
Can we copy a strike?
Everybody that uses clips from the fight?
I will mention some noteworthy moments though. FaZe Sensei was a goddamn beast on the undercard. I would love to see him fight again next time. Scarce was on the undercard too, and his fight was, it was rough. A lot of respect to Scarce for losing all the weight and getting in the ring, but it was pretty rough. There was an intermission just before Jake and Deji's fight, and this guy came in the ring doing ball tricks. And by that I mean, you know, tricks with a soccer ball. Not to be confused with the exhibitionist homeless man on the bus doing a different type of ball tricks. Mommy, I think he unzipped his pants. Oh, look away, Timmy. He's doing ball tricks again. And then it was time for Jake Paul versus Deji. Jake Paul comes out in a Bane mask with a fanny pack around his torso. Like, what? That's like if a kid came out of a dumpster and went, "Mommy, I want to go to school like this tomorrow." And she's like, "Whatever you want, sweetie. I regret having children." Now, Jake Paul was boasting about knocking out Deji in the first round, but Deji hung in there, man. There was a lot at stake in this fight. With all the shit talking, with everyone underestimating Deji, myself included, by the way, it was really interesting to see these two finally go at it against each other. And even though Jake won, Deji 100% earned everybody's respect. Jake Paul's victory speech was surprisingly humble and respectful. He put out a message against bullying, which, genuine or not, it's a good message to put out there while you have the spotlight. But then he also plugged his merch, so there is also that. Then it was finally time for the big match. KSI versus Logan Paul. The two boys that made me a lot of views. And this was by far the most nail-biting 6 rounds of the entire night. The match ended with a decision from the judges who called it a majority draw, so nobody won, and there was a lot of cynical assholes out there saying it was rigged, the fight was rigged. And if you're one of those people, you either didn't watch the fight or you're an idiot, straight up. I'm sorry to all of these people trying to hit the algorithm with their conspiracy titles, but let's respect the effort that went into this, because KSI and Logan without a doubt changed the game on YouTube forever. This boxing match, whether you like it or not, will go down in YouTube history. KSI may have said some nasty things, Logan Paul may have played the victim card a little too on the nose, but when it came down to the fight, none of that mattered, because they gave it their all. It was such good entertainment. When you draw the line to count your geese, this has been several months of good entertainment, it ended with good sportsmanship, it introduced a lot of young viewers to the sport of boxing, and it pushed the limits of what it means to be a YouTuber. And you can see it on their face, they did not expect that decision. Both of them clearly wanted to win. Now, is it convenient that it ended in a draw? Absolutely, because in the words of Logan Paul, the storyline continues. It's the perfect cliffhanger. There was no clear winner, so both of them get to keep pounding their chest and keep the drama going. There's a lot more money to be made. It gives people like me a reason to keep making videos on the topic. It's in a lot of people's best interest to keep this going, but was it rigged? How can you possibly rig something of that scale with millions of people watching? It's objectively impossible, and if you think otherwise, you dumb. Now, I don't know much about boxing, but from an entertainment perspective, the show they put on and the story that they're telling is unprecedented, and I think it opens a lot of doors for bigger things to come in the future. I know for some people there's a sense of fatigue in the air about this whole event. Maybe you're thinking, I don't want to hear about Logan Paul anymore, I don't want to hear about KSI anymore, but try to take a step back and look at it from a larger perspective. These guys are pioneers in bridging the gap between internet fame and high production real life entertainment, and it's fascinating to witness this entire thing as it unfolds in real time, and also to document it through this series of videos that I've been making on the topic. But now that the match is over, I will get back to regular video topics, with a little asterisk unless something noteworthy happens. In that case, you can bet your goddamn butt cheeks Wilfer and I will be there at the scene of the crime, investigating the shit out of it like nobody else.